Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. Hope you're having a fantastic day. This is going to be a Raid Shadow Legends video about the new rotation of the Doom Tower. This is rotation number 3, where Dark Fae is going to be the final boss. So we are going to talk about the different secret rooms that are in this Doom Tower and which ones are going to be the easiest, the hardest, which ones you need to start preparing for and watch out for. And then we'll talk about the different sets that drop from the bosses, which ones you should be farming, and how the bosses compare in difficulty, and everything you need to know as we head into this rotation 3 of the Doom Tower in the month of March. Let's get into it. Alrighty, and as you know, it wouldn't be a video here on this channel if we didn't have some sort of infographic or a spreadsheet. So I've got that over there on the right side, and we're going to talk about it now. If you just want to pull this up on your end, you are more than welcome to do so. I will link down below to a text version of this video. Maybe just like the video and subscribe to the channel on your way out, but it is available down there if that's all you want. But if you want a more deep dive discussion and full explanation of the different sets and the secret rooms, that's what we're going to do right now. So, okay, on Doom Tower rotation number 3, the most important thing to know is the 4 bosses that we've got. We've got Bommel, Dreadhorn, the Scarab King, Celestial Griffin, and then the Astronix Dark Fae. Now, the bosses in this Doom Tower are very difficult. Typically, like, the easiest one is going to be the Magma Dragon, but he's not in this one. Bommel and Astronix Dark Fae may be the 2 most difficult bosses in the game to do on full auto. You usually need to bust out like the cheese strategies for Bommel, Dreadhorn, and then Astronix Dark Fae copies your team and uses it against you. Very, very difficult to get a 100% win rate full auto team on Dark Fae, which is unfortunate because the lethal set is one of the most unanimously regarded top 5 sets in the game. So for the bosses, Bommel is going to be dropping the Fortitude set, Scarab King dropping the Untouchable, the Griffin dropping Guardian, and then Astronix dropping the Lethal. Now, in terms of ranking them, I would say like the undisputed number 1 is going to be the Lethal set right here. If you can farm Astronix Dark Fae, you want to do it. You can never have enough good lethal gear on your account. You want it on your champions like Seer and Trunda, and anybody whose job is to crank out damage. Get that lethal gear on them and you will be happy about it and be able to really crank up their potential on the battlefield. But then the other sets, they're all solid. I would say Fortitude is probably the unanimous 4th of those 2 sets, but both Untouchable and Guardian would probably tie for 3rd. The Guardian, a really nice set to help you kind of be an ally protector for your team and self-sustain. Really great in lots of different content. And then the Untouchable set is mostly a PvP set that is going to provide you the 2 turn of immunity and basically be an upgraded version of the immunity set that drops in the Fire Knight. So really all of the sets here can serve a decent purpose, but I would, as a general recommendation, really get after the lethal set. That is what I'm going to be prioritizing farming in this Doom Tower. And once I get up to the final boss and I'm farming the Dark Fae, I'll try to, I believe I already did a video on the last time this rotation was live about my dedicated team. But if my team has changed or my farming method has changed, I'll definitely keep you in the loop here on the channel and try to help you farm Dark Fae if your account is in a position where you've got some options to do so. Okay, then down here for the secret rooms, we've got the numbered column on the left, and that is as you climb up the Doom Tower, you're going to go 1 through 12, unlocking new secret rooms as you progress up the floors, getting to stage 120, which is the end. So, as far as the normal side of the Doom Tower, the hardest ones to really prepare for is going to be Epic Champions and Attack Champions right here. You're probably going to want some some lifesteal and some of those champions that can do a decent amount of damage while also being able to sustain themselves with a lifesteal set or something. Also, maybe consider champions like a Skull Crown or something as an epic attack champion that can be placed in a stun set with an AoE A1, and then you can just kind of run the floor over and over again. Remember, secret rooms are free to try as many times as you want. You can fail, no problem. So you can literally run them 20 times until you get good RNG with stun set procs and just lock down the waves and clear it that way. So something to really keep an eye on there. And then the other one to really take note of would be the Rare and Void. So going to be tough to get Void champions, and then also you're going to need to find good enough rares like your Reliquary Tenders, and Cold Heart really isn't typically amazing for secret rooms, but some of those decent rare voids that you can help prepare to try and clear out the 12th secret room here on normal. And for accuracy and resistance, you should be pretty good on the normal side of the Doom Tower if you can get to around 225 accuracy on your debuffers, and then your tanky high resistance champions, you should be pretty solid at 250 resistance. So now, let's talk about the hard side of the Doom Tower. And I think the top three most difficult ones to really watch out for and prepare for are going to be the rare HP champions, the force HP champions, and the void support champions. So it's because these have pretty specific qualifiers. There isn't a ton of HP scaling champions. There is like the most attack scaling abilities, and then defense scaling abilities is probably after that, and then HP might be the rarest. So you're gonna have to find those rare HP champions. You're probably not gonna have a lot of them super built up and developed on your account, making that secret room difficult. And then also the force affinity and HP champions for the same reasons. And then void and support. It's going to be tough to kind of find that blend of doing damage and also kind of clearing it. A champion that's going to be really good as kind of your damage carry in that dungeon would be Seer. So if you have Seer, definitely consider having Seer ready to go in for that void and support, because Seer does categorize as a support champion. And if you're ever curious how you can know these things, like when you're preparing for these secret rooms and wondering what champions categorize as, you know, for Seer, you would think that she is so famous for nuking and doing damage, and she scales with the attack stat here on her A1. You would think that she would be categorized as an epic attack champion, but she's actually not. She's categorized as a support. And then also, you know, when you're preparing for the one where you gotta have a champion in a stun set or something, you would think that Senesha would be a really great choice, but Senesha actually doesn't categorize as an attack champion, so you'd have to go with a Skull Crown to put her in a stun set and take advantage of that, because Senesha categorizes as a support as well, whereas Skull Crown categorizes as an attack champion. So if you were trying to do like a CC champion in that room, the attack room, you would want to build a Skull Crown in the stun set to use her in the attack room as a CC'er. And then on the hard side of the Doom Tower, your debuffers should be mostly good to go at 425 accuracy, and your tanky champions that you're building with high resistance should be good at around 450 resistance for most of the content you're going to come across on the hard side of the Doom Tower. So there we have it. Remember to subscribe on your way out if you enjoy daily Raid Shadow Legends content. And like I said earlier in the video, if you want to be able to download this infographic for you to keep and pull up whenever you would like, where we break down the sets and the secret rooms, I will link to the text version of this video, or that you see over there down below in the vid description and also the pinned comment. Let me know your thoughts on the Doom Tower. Which set are you most excited to farm? Which boss do you think is most difficult? I'll probably actually throw up a poll here over on the community tab of the channel, so keep an eye out for that. Probably by the time this video goes live. I just kind of thought of it live here while recording. I want to put out a poll asking people what is the most difficult boss in this dungeon, and I guarantee you it's going to be either Bommel or Dark Fae, but I'm interested to see the split on who the viewers think is the most difficult of those two. It's you know, Scarab can obviously be difficult, but I think there's more avenues to dealing with the Scarab, and then the Celestial would probably grade out as the easiest. But I will have fun throwing that poll over and seeing how you feel about this rotation of the Doom Tower. So good luck clearing those secret rooms and farming up the good sets that are up for grabs in the Doom Tower. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.